Now, the Ijaws in Delta State, under the platform of the Ijaw National Frontiers, have staged a Wike must go protest in Warri. They called on President Bola Tinubu to caution the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. The protesters along the Warri-Sapele Road described his recent comments against the Ijaw ethnic group as derogatory and asked the former Rivers State Governor to tender a formal apology.
Out in the streets, the youth and women of the Ijaw ethnic nationality, under the aegis of Ijaw National Frontiers, marched through the Warri-Sapele Road in protest over comments made by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike.
He has said that people come to bow to him. He's not God, but to insult the Ijaw nation, the elders, the gods of the Ijaw nation. Nobody does that. Nope. We are calling Mr. President to call him to order. We don't know, because we're thinking that his intention for some of us who have information is that to destabilize the Niger Delta region, to ascribe the Ijaw people as the minority. The Ijaws are the fourth largest in Nigeria. He should immediately apologize to the Ijaw nation, to the gods of the Ijaw nation, to the elders of the Ijaw nation.
Ijaw people can be governor in anywhere. Ijaw have a president in this country. It is an insult of the highest order for Wike to say that we will only be governor at their own prerogative. When a Yoruba man was president, our son, Alameseya, was impeached. Ijaw nation will resist this by any means necessary.
There are also concerns over impeachment plots in Rivers State and intimidation of the Ijaw nation.
Allow Fubara to be. Not because of Wike intimidate Ijaw people. Ijaw people will not take it.
Wike is playing with fire, which is not good for Nigeria as a nation. Wike should be called to order. We don't want any problem to happen because we are peacemakers.
Yes. Wike is acting out a script to further your 2027 nest. We cannot fathom a better reason for Barrister Wike's deep grave to destabilize and derail Rivers State without being called to order. We cannot clearly identify the hand of Jacob to pave way for your re-election in 2027.
The leadership of the Ijaw National Frontiers later submitted a protest letter to the officer in charge of the Police Area Command Headquarters in Warri, Delta State. Ofieteme George, Arise News.
We now dig deeper into the political developments in Rivers State, plot to impeach Governor Fubara, and implications of the State House of Assembly proceedings on indefinite recess despite the lingering row over the 2025 budget presentation. Member of Rivers State Elders Forum, Chief Asukewe Ikoawaji, now joins us for a discussion on these and many more. I want to say thank you very much for joining us today, sir. What do you make of this recent developments?
Aaron.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us here on this day. We wanted to find out from you, what do you make of the recent developments you're hearing from Rivers State in terms of the impeachment proceedings that have begun, so to speak?
Good afternoon, Aaron.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
If you can hear me very clear, impeachment of the governor is not a lead to the path of peace. Like I always said, crisis is the worst thing that can happen to the people. And as an elder, the duty of every elder is to maintain peace, not to worsen the situation. Yes, I am one man that believes in prevention than cure. But now there is a need for cure. All hands has to be on deck. Impeachment of the governor is not the best way. And let me say this and say it very clear. if you take your mind back in some of my interviews, I make some comments. If you are appointed as a minister of a political office holder, or maybe by the virtue of whosoever that is supporting you, you are elected into office. That does not make you a politician. For you to be a politician, you have to go through the process of learning. Most of these people don't want to learn, and that is why we are having most of this problem. Some years ago, some cabal came together in Anambra State and forced Ngige out of office. It does not stop what God said Ngige will be. Ngige later became the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ngige later became a minister. Today, Ngige is living a good life. Those that remove him, where are they today? You can't find them even in the street. Obi was also impeached. Later, the court brought Obi back. Obi completed his tenure as a governor. Those that impeach Obi, where are they? You can't even find them in the political space of Anambra State. That is why impeachment is not the best way. Some people has made mistake before now. There can always be a room for amendment. I don't have problem with the House of Assembly. I don't have problem with Wike. I don't also have problem with Fubara. Because for some extent, both Wike and Fubara are ignorant of what is happening around them. Both of them belong to a political family. And the second name of that political family is betrayer. They are children of betrayers. But those that can help to solve this problem are not making things worse. Aaron, if you take your mind back a few days ago, the former governor of Rivers State, in addressing the press, also give an expo on how this problem can be solved. But people has brain, they have head that is not working because of their selfish interest. Nobody wants to go back to that script and play it again. All everybody is carrying to worsen the situation is that Wike said, if Fubara is impeached, nothing will happen. What happened to other things he said? I believe this matter can be settled if the former governor of Rivers State look inward and the incumbent governor also look inward, because this matter at this point belongs to two of them. The people that are supporting Wike and the people that are supporting Fubara. Please, I travel virtually every week. When you go to the protocol lodge of airport in Nigeria or the VIP, you will see the same people drinking coffee together. That is why in one of my interviews, I give the parable of the hunters. And after drinking coffee at the airport together, you will now see them. These ones are marching at the front of Wike. The other ones are marching at the front of Fubara. Now, the Rivers people are at the receiving end. As if there is a war. There is no ethnic war in Rivers State. People should stop talking about Ijaw this, Ijaw that. In the Wike camp, there are Ijaw people there. In Sims camp, there is Ijaw people there. All we are saying, let all of us come together and provide a solution to this matter. And those who are benefiting from this matter don't want this matter to end.
All right,
that is the most painful aspect of it.
All right, Chief, thank you so much.
So, at this point, there is no need
Chief, thank you so much for elaborating on this matter. You've made so many salient points. And I want to go off by one of the last points you made about those who are supposed to be helping to resolve this matter, escalating the situation and making things worse. Do you think it's time to pursue the path of taking away all these stakeholders, whether it's those that aren't pulling their weight or those that are working against these two gentlemen, and bring the two of them into the room so that things can move forward for the sufficient governance of the Rivers people of Rivers State, I should say?
Cynthia, if you listen to my previous interview, I've always said it. There is nothing that cannot be settled. These people, yesterday they were working with Wike. Cynthia, let me say this and say it very clear so that everybody who loves peace to hear this. Some years ago, we have a president from Ijaw land. The wife is an Ijaw woman. A delegation was late to Mr. President soliciting a support for a riverine governor in Rivers State. We were not asking what is not in place. We were not asking what is not right. The reason is because Dr. Peter Odili has done 8 years. Amechi has also done 8 years. That is 60 years. So it is very clear that a riverine man should become governor. That move was on. To an extent, we only saw when our own sister, the wife of the former president, handing over the hand of Wike to the former governor, Dr. Peter Odili, soliciting for Dr. Peter Odili to go and implement Wike governorship. That is why I said in my interview that what Wike could not achieve in the PDP National Secretariat, he came back in Rivers State and implemented it, saying that he believed in power shift. I don't think that there is any delegation, whatever that happened between Wike and his God. And we are happy that we have a riverine governor. So what I am saying now is, Wike should know that all these people, whether in the side of Fubara or in his own side, yesterday we are all working with him. The only difference is that they separated themselves. He should also look inward, knowing that he doesn't have any other state outside Rivers State. Because these people, if at the end of the day, Fubara is no longer governor, they will still switch over to the new person. I thank God that Mr. President make Wike a minister of FCT. Because if he wasn't a minister today, I bet you the way they are going, nobody would have been with him. So that is enough reason for him to embrace the peace. He played a major role in making Fubara governor outside God. You can't destroy the house you build, because history will always carry it. Then Fubara too has to come down. If somebody is advising you and you're not making headway, why didn't you think outside the box? So this matter at this point belongs both Wike and the Fubara. Wike is a father to Fubara as far as the politics of Rivers State is concerned. He should treat Fubara like a son. And Fubara too should treat Wike like a father. That's why I said in my interview that there is nothing wrong for somebody to recall his mistake and said, let us forge ahead. Because the Rivers people, as a state, there is no problem. This political family is a problem of a political family. But today, they have shifted the base to Rivers people. And Rivers people are the one going to suffer it. I have always been in the side of, if you are a father, make peace. It's not because your first son is not doing well, you join your second son. If your second son is not doing well, you join your third son. Today, where are they today? And people should learn how to talk. It's not because you have a mouth to talk, you have to talk. What you say today will be used against you tomorrow. Most of these people are not saying anything for Rivers State to benefit. They are doing what benefit them. So, I keep saying, this matter is not yet bad. It can be fixed in the next few days if these people choose to make peace.
All right, Chief. What do you make of the intervention of the president into this matter? Because at the moment, a lot of people are probably postulating that Fubara probably was undone by that particular mediation. What do you make of the president's intervention in all of this?
Aaron, if you go to my order of my interview, you will see it. The president is the president of Nigeria. He governed the 36 states of Nigeria, including FCT. The step of the president at the first instance was a right step. The president is a human being. He's bound to make some mistakes. If the president has taken some decision, of course, the decision may not be or go well with everybody. If the decision is not good, instead of taking it to the street, I felt, I said it before now, there could be another room for the president to look at the decision he has taken. But if the president of a country take a decision, as a father of everybody, you don't like it, all you could do is to go on the street and start talking what is not relevant. Everyone, I have said it before, I am not an activist. I am not a sycophant. Either I'm nobody's surrogate. I'm a shrewd politician. I understand the terrain. In politics, number one instrument of politics is dialogue. It's not that if there is a problem, you start shouting. So I am also still pleading with Mr. President. I said it before. President Tinubu, I know, before now, I don't think he have any property in Rivers State. He still have a major role to play as a father. Because we have made a mistake, it's not enough for everywhere to catch fire. Mr. President still have a role to play. People file cases in the court. When there is settlement, they go and withdraw. People win cases in the court. If there is settlement, everybody die the matter. So I am still asking Mr. President to use his good office and see the areas that could be some amendment so that peace will reign.
All right.
It should not look at people.
Chief Asukewe Ikoawaji, you've spoken very well, and we'd like to thank you for your time and insight and hope that your words don't fall on deaf ears. Thank you so much for joining us here on Newsday.